y'all. Oh, sorry. Let's get this thing set up a little better. Why does it feel crooked? Why is this crooked? What'd you guys do? Why is this shit crooked, huh? There we go. YouTubes! What is going on, you guys? Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Here we are again. Yet again. We are live. Oh, let's unplug that light. It's bright as shit. What's going on? What's up, Carlo? What's up, guys? What's up? Shredded cheese in the background. What is good, brother? The King's King in here. What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Great says, yo, what's up? Great. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's a Wednesday live. I think I'm going to start trying to go live earlier in the day. I was trying to go live like 8 o'clock at night. It's getting a little late. Instead, I'll go for 4 o'clock in the afternoon. My time, Pacific Standard Time in California. Because John goes live at 6, and so I don't want to cut into that too much. So I figure I can get done by the time Uncle John goes live. So yes, I think I'm going to go live on my Wednesdays lives. I think are going to be a little earlier from now on. I think that's how I'm going to roll, guys. I think that's just how I'm going to do it. Larry Larret says, hello, Derek. What's going on, Larry Larret? Thank you for tuning in. What's going on, guys? So a couple of you guys that are in the Discord, I was already going live earlier. I was at the gym, live streaming the end of my workout, usually the cupping portion of it. Hands are pretty jacked up. Practice polling champion in the picture of Hermes. It's kind of crazy. Everybody calls him a practice polling champion. I mean, he's accomplished a ton as an arm wrestler. Like, he's won a lot, like world championships, and he has wins on like some of the best guys in the world. But people keep calling him practice polling champion, which is kind of weird because he's accomplished so much. But, I understand what you're saying. Great says, if you have seen the Francis Ngannou podcast with Joe Rogan, I recommend it. Also, we need arm wrestling guests there. Maybe Devin or Michael or you on Joe Rogan. Yeah, dude. Devin would crush Joe Rogan. I mean, because I'm kind of boring compared to, as far as like, because Joe's gonna want to get into like the past and stuff like that. I mean, I have some stuff to talk about, but if Devin got in there, he'd start talking about his special forces thing, his whole background, how he's a pretty interesting dude, and then get into the arm wrestling thing as well. I could talk about arm wrestling for as long as he'd want to, but I just feel like Devin would crush Joe Rogan. Like the Joe Rogan podcast. So I've actually sent some emails to Joe Rogan podcast about trying to get Devin on there. I mean, I'll go. Don't get me wrong. I'll go on Joe Rogan any day of the week. But I just think I think that's a good setting for Devin. I think he would shine really well there, and I think people would cling to his personality. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, the Francis Ngannou, that last fight was crazy, man. Francis Ngannou, the UFC fighter, dude is jacked. Hits hard as hell. Looks like. So what's everybody else doing today, you guys? What are you guys up to? You guys training right now or what? What do we got going on out here, huh? What are you guys doing? Are you guys training? Are you being lazy? Big D Silver Bullet here. Uncle Joe, that guy sniffing tuck. Oh, Uncle Joe. Michael is going to get terminated on May from is that Devonator? Derek, why are you so small? I don't know. Oscar Rosales says, yo, Derek, what's going on? Michael's going to get terminated. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's a few different ways to look at that match, the Devin and Michael match. I mean, okay, so say I'll play devil's advocate here. Derek needs some D-ball. Damn. Greetings. What's going on, Nathorn? Giving the kids baths from practice polling champ. Hooping to get a super match with the #1 spot in North Carolina from Justin Takas. Takax. I hope you get it, man. Okay, so if I'm going to play devil's advocate, see how this first argument will be why Michael will win, and then I'll do a separate one of why Devin will win. How about that? Okay, so Michael Todd, your boy Blue put Lachlan in the top 20 in the world today. He's so silly. Okay, so Michael Todd will win because his arm doesn't go straight, because he's stronger than he's ever been, because Devin, his move is tighter than it was. He's going to be heavier, in better shape, more prepared for Devin's pressure. Last time they arm wrestled in the garage, it kind of went both ways. They both got to feel each other out because Devin was sick and he's lighter and weaker than he was. And and Mike has a passion, and this is for a lot of money, and that's going to mean a lot to Mike, and he's going to bring the fury even more so than usual, right? So there you go. That's why Mike will win. Now, why Devin will win? Devin will win because he's not going to make the same mistakes he did last time. He's even admitted that it's about center control and climbing and doing more what he did the first time they arm wrestled. Devin has a good feel for how strong he needs to get via last time they pulled and stuff like that. He's also gaining weight currently, and Devin is the smartest arm wrestler I've ever faced, and so I know he's not going to just try some flop press the whole time. So that's why Devin will win. But in Vegas, I would say Michael Todd is the odds-on favorite. I've said that a bunch of times. There we go. Sorry. So hopefully we don't have to keep talking about that topic again because I know it's going to get asked at least 7 more times in the next 25 minutes. Josh Rowe, your boy. Oh, sorry, I read that one already. Levi says, who wins in a boxing match, Gary or Travis? I'm trying to find a way Gary would win that. Travis. Yeah. Gary's my boy, but I can't see him winning. I mean, Travis is still doing CrossFit. He's in better shape. He's bigger, stronger, more explosive. I think all around athletic. But Gary has heart. There you go. Do you train abs, Derek? No. Larry Wheels cramped ab. No, I don't train abs. I've been doing a lot more pull-ups lately. There's a weight-assisted pull-up machine at my gym. I can do some regular pull-ups without weight assist, but I'm just doing the weight-assisted ones so I can get more reps in there and stay tight. So after I'm done, after I do a lot of pull-ups, I feel it in my core, but that's about it, man, as far as abs training. Hi, Jim says, when are you getting into a ROTN tournament? I have not made any plans to. Like I said, right now, I went across the world. I arm wrestle with the best guys in the world. I got to meet them and grip up with them, and I can see how strong they are, and I can see how far I have to go for strength. And so I'm really focused on gaining and eating and getting bigger and stronger, and before I start really focusing on who I'm going to compete with next, because I understand the horsepower difference and where it's at. So I'm doing a lot of hand stuff, and focusing on just getting big and jacked for you guys so I can look good and YouTube will want to click on my videos. Great. Says, I'm in Florida. My goal is to beat Andre Sharp, best overall in Florida. I think I'll be able to practice with him soon. Yeah, I've practiced with Andre before years ago. He was really strong, for sure. That's a good goal, man. Hopefully you accomplish that. Devin Vigent says, you versus RVJ. Well, I have, I don't know what he walks around at. I got 100 pounds on him or more. RVJ has a big hand. I've never gripped up with him. I would hope I'd be the favorite. Those of you guys that watch me know I'm not big on saying shit like, oh, smoke that fool. Unless it's a good buddy of mine and I'm joking around with him. I would hope with my size and I have enough experience that I'd be the favorite against RVJ. I'm down to, I would love to pull him and find out. I would love to, for sure. Let's see. Travis killed Gary last night. Yeah, that was a rough podcast. If you guys didn't watch the ARM TV live stream last night, go back and check that out. Around an hour, I think it's an hour in, Travis calls in on the phone, and it gets a little rough. Travis kind of was just venting about what happened at the tournament with Gary and how he wasn't really happy with Gary, but in his Travis way. There were a lot more curse words and it was a lot more aggressive, just kind of ripping into Gary a little bit. So if you guys get some time, go back and watch that. I think it's almost exactly an hour in or 50 minutes into the live stream last night. What pads are they using, WL or WAF? Last I heard, Devin and Michael Todd are using WAF pads because they already have a Mazurenko table over there. When I was over there, that's the one we practiced on. So I don't imagine they're flying in a whole new table. That's the top table, in the world. So I believe they're doing it on regular WAF pads. Doritos Chips says, just wait till Devin starts eating me. That's a weird sentence, but I understand it's coming from Doritos Chips. It's odd. Practice Pulling Champ says, Travis trolling, maybe. Levi, Travis loses the mental game, though. Maybe you get intimidated by Gary. I only have one big ab. Yeah, me too. I got a power belly, we call it. Hopefully, I'll be getting rid of that pretty soon. I'm cleaning up the eating. Been shopping and getting there, dude. I want to get big and jacked for you guys and then try to be number one in the world. Are you going to go to the Southeast Regional in June? I have not made any plans to. Do you agree that Devin is the Michael Jordan of arm wrestling? No. Hi, man. Nice. I caught the stream early. Hey, what's going on? Andy Rindy Indy. Hi, Jim. Do you need to go pumpkin mode to get to number 1? I don't think so. Levon's didn't go pumpkin mode. Dennis Plankov didn't go pumpkin mode. Andre Pushkar didn't go pumpkin mode. Like, there's a million examples of people that did not go pumpkin mode, making it to the top. Going for Roman Gromov. Oh, you're cheering for him? All right. Can I ask an opinion? Of course you can. I injured my right a couple weeks ago working. Was doing some left training, but it feels so weird to only train only one side. Would I just take a break till I'm good? In my thirst for gains, I would keep training one side and then maybe catch up the other side later. But I couldn't just not make gains. There's no way I could just not train or not go to practice and just sit out because one side is injured. I would for sure be training both sides, or the side that I can. And even the part that's injured, in that same arm, I would be trying to train around the injury. That's how I go. Now, I mean, you could talk about imbalances and this and that and this and that, but it's still gains. I'm not going to stop the train from moving forward, even if it's only moving forward on one wheel. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my approach. You can run your own race however you'd like, man. That's just how I kind of get at it. Looking swole there, Big Derek from El Moco. Thanks, man. I was doing like chest stuff today, so a lot of pushing, like bench press, overhead, incline press, and stuff like that. So the chest up here is a little bit swole, today. What does Devin smell like? Shit. He smells like shit, guys. He smells like shit. Big D Silver Bullet says Artem looks solid in his technique and stoned out of his mind when he pulled Monster Michael Todd. So maybe a good bowl is a secret. Devin needs to win Monster Michael Todd. As far as I know, Devin has not been smoking. Last I checked with him, which was about a week ago, we talked, and he hasn't smoked in a long time. Actually, months and months. So Devin, as far as I know, is off the pot. And Artem did look solid against Monster Michael Todd. Who knows the context? Who knows how tired Mike was? Who knows how hard he was trying? Who knows if he was even trying to keep his wrist? I don't know. But Artem did look good. Swedish Viking says they need extra cameras under the table. Andy is fine. What's going on? Ed Bedrosian, maybe we should add WAF pads to your list of reasons Devin would win. I don't know. Mike's done really good on WAF pads as well, you know? So I'm not counting him out because of the pads at all. How to have bigger shoulders. From REO Speedwagon, work out your shoulders and eat. Corey West looks strong against Chance. Have you ever pulled him? You're talking about Corey West, I'm assuming. And no, I have not. We've met. I saw him at the Arnold's. We didn't get matched up with each other. That was the only time I've ever seen him in person. A good buddy of mine. We talk online every so often for an hour or so. Would love to pull with Corey, especially when I'm about back in shape, I think. I mean, I'm feeling really strong lately, so I think I'm about to where I was and passing that, getting stronger. So, yeah, I mean, at some point I'd love to pull with Corey. It's just, like I said, I'm focused on the top of the mountain right now, and, yeah, I mean, not that I'm beyond Corey or anybody. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that, like, I'm not focused on competing right now. I'm just trying to gain. I'm just trying to climb strength-wise. Like, it's all I give a fuck about right now. So competing against other guys and calling guys out for super matches, I'll look at that in a couple months or something like that. The only match I really asked about was Alex Krdeka from Poland, and we haven't even made any plans. I just asked him if he wants to have a match. He said yes. That's it. We haven't made any plans, dates, or times, or anything like that. I just know that I would like to pull him, and he's down to pull with me. So, but yeah, Corey looks like an absolute monster. Does Michael Todd pass a WADA drug test right now? I don't know. Ask him that. John Olson, how much do you bench? I just started benching, like, kind of like caring about it a little bit, like this year. So not very much. I think the last I was doing heavy bench was 315 for 7, but I had more in the tank. I probably could have done 9 or 10. So whatever that equals is about how much I bench. But it's new because I've always been so concerned about my my flexibility in my chest. That's never been something I focused on. It was always like elbow flexors and wrist work and stuff like that. Never really focused big on chest. But lately I've been, just for stability reasons and stuff like that and more offensive drive, I've been focusing more on my chest. But I'm still doing flies and dumbbell presses and stuff like that. Real quick, you guys, I'm moving forward still, but can we get those likes up? There's still about half the people in here have not clicked the like button. That's kind of weird. It's just a little thumbs up. If you guys click that, that would help. And then also, can you guys share this? Share this on social media, please. Can we get this shared on Reddit, Discord, Facebook, things like that? If you guys could share the stream, I'd really appreciate it, guys. get this thing back up. These are rookie numbers. You guys remember when I was in Dubai? Averaging like 200 people in every single stream. Likes were up like 400 likes and shit. Like, these are rookie numbers, guys. We got to get this way up. If you guys are a hardcore part of my channel, you guys have been following me for a while, you know what we're looking for. Do you think Levon is on steroids? I don't know. You're going to have to ask him about that. Not really polite or respectful for me to speculate specifically on people. No, Derek, going for number 1. Roman is at the top of 154. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Roman is a monster. Roman Gromov, he's a beast. Andy says, he's so bad. I really just want to train. I can only pronate with right like that. Thanks a lot. Sorry, man. Hopefully you feel better. El Moco says, yeah, brother, good stuff. Desperation Pinocchio. What's up, Big D? What's going on, Desperation Pinocchio? Thanks for tuning in, man. Get everybody warmed up for Uncle John here. Go live for a little while. Yeah, because Wednesdays and Sundays, I think I might. So I was talking to my buddy Wes Bjornson. And Wes, because going live at practice, I don't think that's my wheelhouse. I don't think that falls into what you guys like from me. I think this is more what you guys tend to like from me. You guys tend to like me in front of a camera talking to you. I think that does well. Me behind a camera focusing on filming practice and stuff like that, and it's shaky and I'm handing the camera off and things like that. I don't think it goes well. I don't think it caters to what I'm good at. So I think what I'll do is I'll film the practices, maybe make like a small 5-10 minute video at practice, and then Monday I'll review, or Sunday night I'll be like, I'll kind of mention the practice and I'll go live either Sunday night like this or Monday morning like this, and then I'll be like, tell you guys how practice went, and then release the practice video that following day, or like in a couple hours. That way, if you want, you can watch the practice clips or just tune in for the live. I think that's gonna be a smarter plan for me. I'm trying to figure this out because you guys tend to hate the practices. When I hand out the camera to Pizza Phil, everybody gets mad. No weed since San Diego, LMAO for Devin. Yeah, that's what I heard from Gabe Films. Practice bowling champ. Michael doesn't like being the favorite. I know, he's not usually the favorite, huh? Hi, Jim says, could you beat Eddie Hall in a boxing match if you get to arm wrestle him first? Okay, Eddie Hall and me arm wrestle. Oh, I could really, if me and him arm wrestled and I knew we were going to have a boxing match after, well, he's been training for boxing though, and I haven't. But I could really tire him out. I would make that match last 10 minutes in an awesome spot for me where I'm using 2 muscles or 10 muscles and he's using 2 or 3, and I would tire the shit out of his arms. And then we could have a boxing match, and then I'd be more confident about it. So yeah, maybe I could. Monster looking huge in his last video. Good thing he's gaining. Did I miss the cable workout? No, Daniel, I haven't done a cable workout yet. Have you pulled Chance? Only at that last practice he was out here. There's a video, I don't know, scroll 10 videos back on my channel or 20 videos back, and you'll see a practice with me and Chance. He came out here, but he was beat up and I was beat up, and it was but I was giving him that work though, guys. Chance is out here. We practiced well, but he was really destroyed. What's your max bench? Someone just asked about that. Not sure. Did 315, 7, but I had probably 9 or 10 in the tank. So somewhere around there, whatever that is. John Olson, will Devin get the hammer back if he wins, or is it only if the match is arranged by WAL? Well, I think officially if it's arranged by WAL, but between them, they might exchange the hammer. Tat asks, is Devin getting weak in your opinion? No, he's changed. He's changed as an arm wrestler. He's changed on what he focuses on. But is he weak? No, I don't think he's weak at all. I think that just his focus has changed as far as power and where he wants to be strong at, and he's kind of being really selective. I want to be strong in this exact spot and this exact spot, and then in the ready goes. You know what I mean? It's not this like most arm wrestlers train this wide range of strengths. I want to be strong everywhere. He's more here, and he already has strength built up in the other areas, but he wants to be really strong, here and here. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's getting weaker. I think he's just being more selective about where he is strong. Dan Uric says, smash the hearts. The G Brown 86 just shared it on Grindr for you, bud. Thank you. I forgot about Grindr. If you guys could share it on Grindr, I'd appreciate it. I haven't been on my Grindr account in 25 minutes or so. Just smash that Grindr. I appreciate that. Dan Uric says, you stopped doing impressions and everyone bailed. I know, huh? It was becoming a lot. What do you guys want me to do about the impressions? Hair. I got a haircut too, so it's not even that out of control like it was. Fuck. I was thinking about that earlier, about the impressions too. Let's see. Have not benched heavy since Ryan's pec tour on Larry's channel scared the crap out of me. But wasn't he doing incline press? But I didn't even watch it. People sent it to me. I get it. The dude's shit tour. Cool. I don't need to watch it. I know what happens. It tears and it climbs up his chest. I'm good. Good on watching injury videos. Be exactly for that reason. I don't watch arm break videos. I don't watch injury videos like that if I can help it. Because, I don't want that in my head, or else it would, bother me. I'm suddenly thinking about that and trying to bench or do, incline press or arm wrestle after I think about arm break video. I've seen it in person 30-plus times, probably, arm breaks and tears. I don't need to watch videos of it. And for some reason, all my, in-person, real-life friends, whenever they see an arm break video, I start getting tagged in all of them. Don't know why. They're like, arm wrestling, and Derek arm wrestles, so that makes sense. I'll send him all the arm break videos because he wants to watch that because he arm wrestles. What? What? That's like me seeing car crash videos and being like, well, you drive a car to work. It makes sense. Let me send you the car crash videos because you drive a car and there's a car there and a car there and that's the same shit. I don't know. It's just funny. They send me everything and it's just like, dude, I don't want to watch any of that shit. Let's see where we at. Okay. Mike Halbert says, Derek, seeing Devin's latest practice polls and seeing Monster Michael Todd's latest workout routines, has your opinion changed at all for the super match? I still haven't watched Devin's last practice. The last polling video I saw of Devin was his super match against Yannick. And so basing off that, no, hasn't changed my opinion. I mean, I think that Devin is gearing more towards controlling center table this time. It looks like his practices, he's bringing his shoulder forward a little bit and trying to control center table more than last time. But it's not really changing my opinion too much. The arm wrestling opinion asks, even at practice, it turns into a Q&A. Best for you to get some good work in without us distracting you. No, but that's what I signed up for, man. I made a YouTube account, making YouTube videos. And so whatever comes with this YouTube shit, I asked for it. Andy says, sounds solid. Very good idea. Thank you. Swedish says, do you think Saplenkov will be back to arm wrestling shape again? I heard he's training. I asked Vitaly when we were talking, and he said that Dennis is training again. I guess he got sick with COVID, so he had another setback. But apparently he's trying to get back into it, so I hope so. But hopefully he takes care of his health first. I hope the guy doesn't get too hurt or anything like that. Mike Halbert says, what? I love Pizza Phil. John Infante says, you the man, Derek. Thank you, John. Or is it Jahan? Ooh, John. I've never seen it spelled that way. Thank you. You're the man. Scott Tipania says, you'll be number one soon, mate. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. It'd be cool, all the number ones in the world that are, the big monsters, like Saplenkov and Levon. They're all, Russian and Georgian. I want to be like that, but American. And just be chilling with you guys, making YouTube videos. But actually be, hands down number one, no one fucks with Derek right now, type of thing. It'd be cool, right? How do you think Kotowski is going to do against Shamyev? I haven't even heard about that match until right now when you mentioned that. So I don't know. I don't know who Shamyev is. I'd have to watch some videos, do a little bit of research. You're talking about Tony Kotowski, I imagine, and he's a monster. So I'd have to find out more about the other guy because I do not know. From Quinton. Practice Point Champ says the Legacy Hammer is on the line. Yeah, when they arm wrestle, it has to be for some kind of something. Devin gave his hammer to Denis Saplenkov, so, and that wasn't a WAL match. Tat says, where do you put Devin in your top arm wrestlers at the moment? Okay, where's Devin? Off the top of my head, right? It's not like I sat down and wrote this out. Off the top of my head, Devin Larret. So it's Vaughn, Vitaly, Dave Chaffee, Monster Michael Todd, Gennady. Sixth, fifth, sixth. I put Devin fifth, sixth. I think you'd have to deal with Gennady. That'd be interesting. But yeah, for me right now, not that he can't be higher, but right now about fifth, sixth, somewhere in there. But I hope he keeps gaining. So that would be awesome. Oh, shit. People are going fast now. They're so fast. Travis calling Gary impersonation. Oh, that's fucked up, dude. The Travis calling Gary impersonation, the Travis is just being Travis, being a dick. He's just Man, you're a fucking psycho, Gary. Are you not understanding what you did? Can you please explain to me how you do not understand what you did as a human being? How could you just let shit crack off like that? You don't understand what you did as a fucking psycho. You're a fucking psycho, and you need to understand. Like, that's what the conversation was like. And Gary head was down, and he was like, listening. That was the impersonation. The worst one is the leg press. Oh, I don't like watching any of that. BC says, I don't either. I feel you, Derek. I'm not sure which part you're replying to, but thanks for feeling me. Procrastinator says, yeah, I'm with you there. I can't stand to watch horrific injury videos. D35469J says, it's just our first time, and when we tell you to send you those videos, they probably think you've never seen it. No, I've seen them. And I don't want to watch them. REO Speedwagon, am I the only one who thinks Vitali looks like the guy from the movie 300? Well, I can see that, maybe. I gotta shave all this stuff, guys. Ugh. I gotta get rid of this. This thing is getting all long. I just look, it's either like if I shave it looks super young, or I keep it and it starts getting like gross in my face. What do you guys think? Clean shaven or like kind of little something, little scruff? Let me know. Danny Urick says, dude, Robert, never noticed that. Austin, Texas Arm Wrestling by Alejandro Nunez says, what's up, Derek? Are you do workouts every day? Yes, right now, Monday through Friday, I'm in the gym. Saturday off, and then Sunday practice usually. But since I'm taking 4 weekends off from the table, I might start working out on Saturday too, and then just take the Sunday off, since I'm not doing anything but sitting at practice. But I'm gonna play it by ear with my body, kind of feel it out. Maybe I'll start doing squats. Earlier, someone said, how much do you squat? And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll squat on, it can't hurt, or do deadlifts. I think deadlift would have a better carryover for me. Maybe I'll start doing some deadlifts or something like that on Saturdays. But yeah, should be every day. It will be a big muscle, like a pushing muscle, so chest and cupping. Then it'll be a pulling muscle, back and pronation. Then a pushing muscle, shoulders and cupping again, because I'm doing a lot of cupping right now. And then a pulling muscle, like elbow flexors, so bicep, brachialis and shit, and pronation and rising. So it's a big muscle and arm wrestling muscle, big muscle, arm wrestling muscle, pushing and pulling, kind of alternating. But yeah, Saturday, maybe that's like a conditioning day or like a squat day. I should probably figure something out. I don't want to tax my CNS, my nervous system too much, so I want to keep lifting heavy. But yeah, I definitely am open to figuring something out, for sure. Oh, you guys are going. Okay, I'm gonna bang out some quick. Let's go fast, huh? Herpes says, did you get a chance to watch T-Bag's phone call? Yeah. Oh, T-Bage. Phone call. Yeah, I was talking about that. Should I be pumping and ripping weights and live chatting? Any good arm wrestling spots in Washington State? I'm not too sure, but my buddy is moving to Washington, so actually very soon I will be doing reconnaissance on Washington arm wrestling. Smash the like button from Big D Silver Bullet. Says smash the like button. What are we at? 52 likes and 64 people in here. 63. I think we could get to 60 likes right now. That's not hard because I'm sure a lot of people have joined and left. RVJ says, which well-known WL guy do you see yourself matching up well with? I really want to pull Mike Aiello. That's what I've been telling people for years, and it hasn't really changed. So Mike Aiello. Lorenzo Munoz says, Alpha Empire. That's the name of my team in Southern California. If you guys ever want to come practice with me or something like that, or want to join up with my team or train with us, Alpha Empire on Facebook. That's the name of my team. You guys are welcome to contact us and come on out and train. Evan Burgoyne, Devin had a right hammer and a left. Oh, Evan's in here. Is that the real Evan? What's up, bud? Quentin Salinas says, Shamyev won the last WF left-handed, and it'll be a left-handed match in the 75 kg class. He absolutely dominated. He has a nasty flash pin on Oleg too. Very quick twisting press, not a drive. Okay, not a dive. I'd have to watch more to see stylistically him versus Tony. I got to make my own opinion. I have to watch them arm wrestle. Cobra setting the left-handed match for Tony. Okay, in Kazakhstan. Cool. Good, dude. I'm such a fan of North American polars, like going out and venturing out in arm wrestling. Like I want to have my match with Alex in Poland or somewhere, and yeah, we got to go. I mean, if they're not going to come to America, and we can't always expect them to, we got to go. We got to go. John always went. You know, Brzezinski was known as the GOAT. He would go. He would not stay indoors. He would go travel and take on challenges, and that's what you got to do. Jakaveladze says, I'm Georgian, big fan of Gennady, but he has no place in top 5 list. You don't think so? Dan Urich says, yes, with water. I don't know what that means. Paul says, I'm not sure if you ever addressed this, but what do you think of PAL didn't... Why do you think PAL didn't want Levon to arm wrestle Michael? Do you think they're actually scared of Michael's King's move? No, I think that they're just trying to control Levon so that way they can have their biggest commodity, hold it tight and dear because they have the number one guy and they don't want him to go anywhere. And I don't think they're super worried about him losing to Mike, but I think it's more like they just want to hold tight what they control and they don't want to risk losing that number one spot because then he loses some of his value. And so, like, we own him, he's ours. No, you can't mess him, he's number one, type of thing. I think it's more of that than them being afraid of Mike. But who knows? I think the whole them being afraid of Mike is more like a ploy by Devin to try to get them out. Like, oh, you're just scared. Oh, you're just scared. Come on out and fight us. You're just scared. Like in the street, yelling that shit to try to hope that they answer up. Or try to get Levon to break his contract and go do it. Just talking shit, Do you think Mike A can beat Matt Mask now? Mike Yellow. Think Mike Yellow can beat Matt Mask now? I don't know. That's a good match. I haven't seen either one of them. Well, Mike just competed recently, but it was a bunch of guys that are way smaller than him. I don't know. I don't know if Mike Aiello and Matt Max. I'd love to watch that match for sure. Mike Halbert says, not bashing your opinion, but why do you put Chaffee above Larret, or some put Chaffee over Monster Michael Todd when he got 3-0'd? No, I don't put Dave Chaffee above Monster Michael Todd. Oh, when I was doing that order just now, I was just kind of thinking of the top 5 guys. I wasn't doing it in order. Because I think Monster Michael Todd and Levon are 1-2 for sure. Dave over Devin. Devin really ran. He ran really far back on those pads. I don't know. In horsepower-wise, yes. Yeah. I'd have to see it. I have to see it on 7x7 pads. I don't know. And Dave's an absolute beast. But you're right. I mean, Devin did win the last one. I don't know. I guess it's more of a vibe. Hey, it's my opinion. Stop fucking hating on my opinion. Okay, let's see. Okay. Come over for that cut, fool. Lorenzo says he wants to cut my hair. Full beard. Go mustache. Can you grow a full beard? No, it grows all white trashy. My shit grows in like patches. It's fucking gross, dude. Like my blood is white trash. It does not grow super pretty. Just leave the stash, keep the beard. Oh, okay. So no one says shave everything. Everybody says either the beard, stash, but don't shave it all. It was way worse. He told him never to act like that in front of people he loves because they won't love him. It was brutal, and if he was trolling, he's heartless. LOL. Yeah, he did say all that stuff. He's talking about what Travis said to Gary. Yeah, he said a bunch of stuff. Creeper stash from herpes. Where would you put Matt Mask in the world right now? I don't know. I need to watch their practice videos. Get a better idea of where Matt's at right now. Hi, Jim. Says, you got to grow a beard out when you get on the roids to make up for the hair loss. I'm not going to lose my hair if you got me. I got grays, dude. I've had grays since I was 16. Like an old school lip toupee would fit you. Growing 1800 stash. This guy's growing his stash from Cleave It to Diener. Did you use bands for training? Yeah. By the way, teammates, if any of my teammates are in here, I broke one of our rubber bands. Sorry, guys. We had that green one in the bag, and I was working out with it, and I broke it in half. The thick green one. I was doing pronation, and I snapped it. Sorry. So I ordered some more. They should be here today. But you know what? You guys leave all this stuff with me, and that's what happens. Shit gets broken. So yeah, I use rubber bands sometimes. Not nearly as often as other people, but sometimes I do, for sure. Do rack pulls instead of regular deadlifts, especially since you're tall. It'll still benefit your arm wrestling. Yeah, but I want to get my back working a little bit more, for sure. And some of my erectors and my lower back and all that stuff. So I'm not going to go heavy with deadlifts, not right away. I'm in Seattle looking for arm wrestling clubs. Download ArmBet. Diracli Smith-Jacqueville says, bit behind, but Devin will get the Legacy Hammer, but not the WL Hammer. Monster Michael Todd isn't bringing it, though. Oh, okay. Veki says, finally, I catch you live. Shout out from Croatia. What's going on? Veki. I think, hopefully, I've said that right. Vicky? What's up? Shout out. Croatia. What's happening? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. D3469 says, yeah, I can't wait. Monster Todd supposed to come to Washington soon to pull some Timbermen. Like he said, it's Daniel Urick, the guy right below you that's talking to you. Daniel Urick, that's the Timbermen. Cleve says, cool. Jim says, what does Cobra mean when he says nobody is closing their hand like he does? Just like a power thing, like how much he focuses on like hand control, and when he closes his hand, it's like so much more powerful and controlling than other people. That's kind of what he meant. Scott says, yeah, mate, still come on lives with us when you're number one, please. I'll never stop. Dude, this YouTube thing it's not super difficult, and I enjoy it. It's fun. I can talk about arm wrestling for 19 hours straight, and so this gives me an avenue to do that and just keep talking about stuff. Cleve Dieners with the $5 super chat. Thanks, bud. The first super chat of the whole day. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. And a lot of the contributions and super chats and stuff right now is I go towards me going to Dubai. It looks like I'm probably going to end up going as long as I can raise some more money. I don't drink, but go grab a beer, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to go out for the Larry Devin match. And so started fundraising. I have about $500 raised for that. If you guys are interested in donating that, super chats help. YouTube takes 30%. If you guys just want my PayPal, I give it to you. You guys can donate to the PayPal. That's where I have a lot of the money saved up for that trip. So I'm trying to save up, and I want to go get all the behind-the-scenes footage for you guys at the Dubai thing, and also do some more stuff with Larry, hopefully. And that's the plan. Just trying to orchestrate, get enough money thrown together for that trip. But thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Where are we at? Derek keeps getting stronger. Hell yeah, I keep getting stronger. If I was getting weaker, that would be weird. Well, I did get weak for a while after I got sick, but fuck that. Trajectory is going up, 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 up. Until next time I arm wrestle some top guy, you're going to be like, oh, Derek's going to get smoked, and I'm just going to hold him. And I'll look at him, and I'll look at you guys in the camera, and I'll just be like, I'll just smack him. Smack some top guy. Matt Mass versus Devin train together. Thoughts? I'm excited to watch them train together. I think it's, I think Devin needs to keep his hand with Michael. I think Matt will test Devin's hand. Also, obviously, Matt will test Devin's arm, but I think Matt will put a lot of strain on Devin maintaining his hand, which is super important against him and Mike. So I think that'll be good work for that, and it'll be good explosive work. Mike's been working on his hit, so we'll see if Mike hits really hard against Devin, and Matt will probably hit. So that's good. So good things, good things. Top guys training together is always a good thing. Cobra Vivoda says, Derek, if possible, for Giannis Mullins versus RVJ, who do you think would win? Straight answer, no politicking. RVJ. He's way heavier. He's way bigger than Giannis. Yeah. Or Evan Burgoyne in here says Rob Easy. Yeah, Evan knows what's up. Herpes says Derek Dirt. Oh, the Dirt Stash, maybe. The G Brown 86 says, so PAL is Sauron, Levon is the One Ring, and Masarenko is Gollum? I guess. If that's how you see it, sure, we can run with that. Who would be a good matchup for Todd Hutchings? A good match. So a good match, an entertaining match would be, I would like to see Todd go against another top hook puller who's at that level. It's been a while. I always like the Krasimir Todd matchup. Todd and Sasha was cool, but inside. A lot of internal pressure, but not too much, because like when you went against Dave Chaffee, Dave tore his whole bicep off. Yeah, maybe Krasi. I like to see Krasi. I like watching Krasi and Todd Hutchings go at it. I think Todd has the winning record, but still an inside banger for sure. I wonder what it would look like for Todd to go inside with like Gennady. I wonder what that would look like. Dan Urick says, come on down, Cleve, an hour south from the event. Herpes says, I crack myself up, just a bonus if someone else laughs. Pee Poo Poo says, I could beat you up, no muscle. Good job, Pee Poo Poo. Dan Urick says, you got me dying daily, man. Board Berzink. I need a trainer. Just kidding. See, that's my Uncle John impression. You guys like that? Thomas Emilio Silva Ebensperger says, Zoloev versus Vigent. Honest opinion. Rob has more options. In his strength, I think Zoloev is more powerful. Zoloev. Daniel Yorick says, Timber Faller. There you go. Directly. To be honest, I don't understand anything Cobra says, LOL. He's kind of cryptic. He's a little bit cryptic, guys. Stay with Cobra. He's a legend. Hopefully you guys are checking out his channel and stuff too. Dallas Langston? What are you talking about? Who said the word Dallas? I didn't see. I missed the Dallas thing, Carlo. Kalma God says, "How strong am I? Ridiculous." I don't know what you're talking about. Mike Halbert says, "Monster Michael Todd has said he's going to flash Devin. Devin training with max explosive speed will be really good for him and really good for us to see how he will do against it." There you go. Dave Chaffee will be good. There you go. Andy says, Matt being close to Devin make it very good for him." Comma, your comments aren't making sense to me, man. Put your whole message in one submit. Don't keep putting like 3 words, 3 words, 3 words, 3 words. Big D Silver Bullet, how do you train your hits off the ready go? How do I train my hits? Oh man, you guys see how explosive I am. I'm one of the most explosive dudes in the world. So my like crazy fast rocketing offensive surges, oh man. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. How I train my offensive hits. I don't, man. I hit more for precision and to survive and increase the odds of me winning. So once a match starts, I just try to get what I need to make sure I win. I'm not really big on hitting to the pad. I don't know if I've ever tried to hit to the pad, even in practice. Maybe like once or twice in practice, but no. I just when the match starts, I hit for position and to gain. Because I see arm wrestling. An actual arm wrestling match is like a game of percentages. So what's the likelihood of me winning? So I try to increase the likelihood of me winning by hitting for position and for small gains. Evan Burgoyne says, Todd versus Aiello. Yeah, maybe, but once Aiello gets defensive, I don't think he transitions really well into defense. And I'd like to see a banger, both guys that know how to go offense, defense, hang in there, adjust. And Mike is pretty offensive. And so I think that Todd will pull him into some kind of defense position, and Mike, I don't see that super entertaining right now. But it would look cool because Mike's so big. Paul says, my money is on PP Poo Poo. Tat says, thoughts on Ryan Bowen beating Ryan Scott? That was a crazy thing that went down. I think Ryan Scott wasn't making fantastic adjustments. And Ryan Bowen pulled great, especially for being tore down. More than me being impressed by Ryan Bowen, and I was impressed, I was more unimpressed by the way Ryan Scott arm wrestled, type of thing. For me, and I don't mean to be negative or like I'm not hating on the guy. I saw some stuff and I was like, yo, you're just going to let him do that to you? Like you're just going to let Ryan grab you like that or put his wrist like that or put the strap like that and just let it run? Like, I don't know. I was seeing those things and it wasn't making a lot of sense to me. And so I was just like, Ryan Scott, what are you doing, my man? What are you doing? So that's my thoughts. Dan Urick says April 10th, 20 minutes outside of Chihalis. He's still setting up that match. Okay. Cobra Voda. Okay, last question. What about Mike Aiello versus Larry Wheels if Larry Wheels trains hard for 6 months? Oh, if Larry trains hard for 6 months, it would still be Mike Aiello. That's a climb. That's quite the climb. Like I said, people keep asking about Larry Wheels and how long I think it would take for him to be elite level. If he only focused on arm wrestling, I think maybe within 2 years, about 2 years, maybe he could do it. Maybe if you purely focused on that and ran PEDs and had solid table time and everything, maybe like 2 years. He just has a lot of connections and stuff he still has to grow, and that hand takes a while to develop. Derek, out of everyone you've pulled, who felt like they had the strongest hand and wrist? Okay, well, on my little trip over there, the only person I pulled would have been Hermes, right? I gripped up and joked around with Levon and Vitali, but I didn't really get into it. So, John Brzezinski, I would say I pulled Trubin before and I pulled John Brzezinski. And both of them went, and my hand went, I was in better form against John. Yeah. I mean, there was angles in with John, like if I got on his shoulder or his injured and things like that. But as far as hand and wrist power, it's crazy, guys. John Brzezinski. I mean, I had my match with John Brzezinski and he beat me. I'd have to say John Brzezinski. Yeah. I mean, as far as impressive and the strongest I've felt. Even with Hermes, it was crazy. It was stronger than mine for sure. But I could kind of feel the end of it. I could see how strong they were, right? With John, it was just like, and I would like, his hand and wrist is so crazy strong. Yeah, I'd have to say John Brzezinski. Okay. Dwayne says, when you train enough, I'll let you pull me. Thanks, Dwayne. I appreciate that, man. Dan Urick says 62 likes, 62 viewers. Oh, we gotta get those rookie numbers still, guys. I gotta get that way up. Where do you rank yourself worldwide? Okay. Well, I'm like top 20 in the United States. Wasn't ranked. I think I'm actually around top 10 as far as like strength wise. What does that put me? Top 10 in the United States. Super heavyweights, though. Our United States super heavyweights do pretty good internationally. 50? Maybe? Like, I don't know why that number. Somewhere around there? 50, 40? Top 50, 40? Something like 50? We'll do 50. I think I can do that. When I'm in shape and I'm feeling good like I am right now, yeah. Okay, wait, where was that? Sorry, hopefully that wasn't too high of a ranking. Evan Burgoyne, what do you think? Give me your opinion on that, man. Todd kills Aiello, no question. Yeah, well, Mike does. I don't think he would walk through. He wouldn't walk through Mike Aiello, but I think he would win for sure. People talk about Artem Morozov, how good he is, but let's not forget about Alazan Muratov, left-handed. He destroyed all at Lodashino 2020, weighing 80 kg. Opinions, Derek. I don't remember any of that. Dwayne Mazel says Ryan Scott was weak. Lachlan is the real deal. Maybe. Tomas, sorry, I don't mean to disregard what you said. I don't remember that event. I tend to focus a little more on super heavyweights than the lighter guys. I know Morozov is a monster right now, and especially what he did to Reef, but I don't remember the other guy and how good he was. Austin says, hey, Derek, what do we need to do for you to come to Austin, Texas and practice with us? Buy me a plane ticket. Let me know. Find me a place to stay. I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The rest of the days are off. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can travel. You buy a plane ticket, find a place for me to stay, put me up, I'll be there. That's it. You don't need to pay me a bunch of money or anything like that. I'm not going to pay for it because I'm not really gaining much out of it. But if you pay for my trip, I'll be there. Just hit me up and we can plan something. Hi, Jim says, can you explain how Bowen beat Ryan Scott in the setup? I'm blind. The strap setup was Ryan was getting a really deep strap. Bowen was getting a really deep strap, and Ryan Scott, was not paying attention to how deep it was going, to the webbing, to the pressures at the beginning of the match. There was a lot of different pressures and stuff going on that gave Ryan Bowen the opportunity to maintain his wrist. And also there was times where like Ryan Scott took Ryan Bowen's hand and then gave it back to him. It's not like he didn't take Ryan Bowen's hand and then Ryan went, yeah, and flexed it in. He like went back into it like a kind of a rookie move. I don't know why he did that. There were some weird things going on there, and it just wasn't making a lot of sense to me. Osman says, your opinion about Hermes versus Larret. Keep in mind that Hermes holds the number 2 guy in Dubai. Hermes had a practice match with Vitaly Letin, who was not prepped, and Hermes is prepped right now. I'm not reading. I wouldn't. Yeah, anybody that reads into that Vitaly match, that practice match with Hermes, look at Vitaly's face. How about that? When he in the following videos where he's talking about it, does Vitaly seem too concerned about Hermes? Guys, Hermes is making a big social media push. Hermes, fantastic arm wrestler, one of my favorite guys. No disrespect, that's not how this is coming across. But you got to remember, Hermes is top form right now. He is making a social media push. He is trying to claim a spot, whatever the spot is, in the world right now of arm wrestling, and making a big explosion with social media and trying to make his whole coming out thing, like his whole like, I'm here, look at me, I am Hermes on social media. Cool. So because he's doing that, he is the strongest he's been. Vitaly has nothing to prove. He just proved he's number 2 in the world. He's not prepped. He's not the strongest version of himself. He just went to Dubai to film some videos and shit. That's why he doesn't give a shit about losing in a practice match to Hermes Gasparini, because he knows that if it was for real and he had time to train and he was like prepped, he would dust him. That's why he doesn't really care so much. So don't read into that Hermes Vitali thing too much. Too much. It does show something, but does not mean that he is top 2 in the world. Not by any stretch. On top of that, you're talking about, you're talking about Hermes versus Devin. That'd be a really good match. Hermes is really explosive. Might be too explosive for Devin's King's move. And that hand is crazy. I think Devin would have some problems with that hand. Devin has more options. I have to give it to Devin, but I think it would be a good match. I'd love to watch that, for sure. I lost you. No. Oh, shit. We're going to have to just jump down. Sorry, guys. Might have to just jump down. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Found you. Aiello kills Wheels. What do you think of a match between you and Lachlan Adair? I'd love to do it. Mike Halbert, for people who don't know Ryan Scott, they were asking who's this old, weak guy. It really did seem like he either wasn't trying or hasn't trained at all lately. Cobra says, wow, Larry Wheels is 2 years off, LOL. I believe Derek. I think somewhere, if he trained 100%, like pure arm wrestling. I need some PEDs, says Coolburn. Durockley says, Larry's training arm wrestling 3 days a week now. Good. Good. I am a huge Larry Wheels fan, and that is my boy, and I hope he does. And I hopefully will go out there and work with him more. Dear God, those forearms are thick. You talking about mine? They're getting there. What if I just angle it like this? They're getting there. I just have no. I'm pale and I'm fat, so I have no definition. Desperation mullet. My mullet is PED free. I swear, guys, it's all natural. Dwayne says Brzezinski is God. I agree. In arm wrestling terms. Devin's mullet versus Michael Todd's beard. Michael Todd's beard. It's seen more. It's a veteran beard. Devin's mullet comes and goes. It's kind of new. Doesn't have the fighting style. Mullet wins every time. Dan Urick says, I sent a friend request on Facebook, just an FYI. Oh, never mind, you guys are talking to each other. Is Todd's beard natty? Maybe. Evan Burgoyne, 700. Damn, Evan, top 700? What would you put yourself at? You don't want none of this left hand, Evan. Mike Halbert, what are your thoughts about Ingen versus Devin? It'd be a fun match to think about before the super match with Monster Michael Todd came. If they met at 220 pounds and Ingen got up to 220, dude, I want to see it. Like, Devin's the favorite. Obviously. He's a bigger structure and all that stuff. But, dude, I'm telling you, best of 3, I wouldn't put it past Ingen to rock it. He would hit Devin harder than he's ever hit another human. You know how I know that? Because he told me that. I don't know, like, if he would run. I don't even know. Evan Burgoyne, there's 500 dudes we haven't even heard of or can pronounce the names of. I agree, but not 500. As far as, like, top arm wrestlers, nah, not that many. Under the top says, thanks for answering the question. I agree, top 50. Dwayne Mazel, holy shit, he pronounced my name correctly. 12-ounce curls for the win. What do you do? Firefighter? I do security. I work at a strip club, and I do security at a strip club currently. And then I talk to you guys on YouTube. It's kind of the money I got going on right now. I was doing some online training. I've taken a break from the online coaching right now. I had a bunch of inquiries, but my training is taking off. I'm training a lot. Then the YouTube thing is taking off, and I'm working, and I have my daughter, and I'm planning these collabs and these trips and stuff. And so me doing the online coaching has taken a little bit of a break. I'm going to get back to it, but it's just, if I can't do it all the way, I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it half-assed. So either I give you guys my full attention as the online coaching stuff, or I don't do it. I don't feel comfortable just putting out a bullshit program for you guys to follow and not paying attention to it. That's not my style. So, but when I do the online coaching, you guys, I'm good. I'm getting better and better at it. And yeah, definitely. There's some of my clients on here. If they were on here, they would vouch for it. I trained with Justin Bishop and fam. Oh, Justin's awesome. I was just talking to him the other day. His channel, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, what's it called? The Justin Bishop YouTube channel. Carlo, can you link it in the description in the chat room, please? Is it Renegade? Renegade Arm Wrestling? Is that the name of the Justin Bishop YouTube channel? Let's see. Bowen had the higher ground. Hermes so overhyped. Practice. He's not overhyped, but he's not top 2. Not at all. But yeah, I don't think he's overhyped. He's definitely top 10, probably top 8. Yeah. RBJ would rip Bowen apart. Evan, how much beer have you had to drink would you have to drink to beat Levon? Hermes to beat them both in practice. Hermes top 8 material without a doubt. I'd die. Devin has way more pure strength. Devin is going to make it interesting with monsters. My guess is 3-2 monster. James E says, Derek Smith, let's talk arm wrestling. Yeah, everybody is the best, and I don't want to hurt any feelings. Did that cover everything? Everybody is the best. I didn't say everybody's the best. I said Levon and Michael Todd. Huh? I don't want to hurt any feelings. I'm not real big on like burning bridges. Yeah, I mean, like, I can give you guys the information to form your own opinions on it. Everybody gets butthurt on things, you know? And I don't have like super strong opinions of it because I see both sides of it. And so I'm just more interested in seeing the matches. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I know I don't give you guys a lot of like picks and stuff like that, but I really just see both sides of it really well. And so, I don't know, I'm kind of just more interested in seeing it unfold and seeing who wins. I usually don't have favorites. Hermes is hyped and feeling strong, but not about the poll. I'm Italian. He keeps messaging the channel to point out it was practice and not a match. Good. Adam says, yeah, you're the only person that goes live while I'm awake. Good. I'm glad I could be here for you, man. And Andy says, he's a fair guy. Some people get hyped watching it and spread the word. Tad says, who are the top arm wrestlers from Canada that are legit? There's a lot of top ones. I mean, oh, man. I won't give order because I don't know the order and I don't want to piss off Evan. Top arm wrestlers in Canada. Let's see. Let me name some. Devin, Larret, Matt Mass. Okay, we're just talking about overall, right? I don't know. When it comes to weight classes, you're going to lose me. Devin, Larret, Matt Mask, Ryan Espy, the giant guy that just arm wrestled against Pork Chop. Rick Heidelbrecht, that's his name. I don't know if Sylvain's still practicing, Sylvain Perron. You got Brendan Lemon Mulvihill. You got Evan Burgoyne. Who are the other top guys? Yannick. I know I'm missing more. There's a bunch more. Those are just some of the ones that are popping out in my head right now. But Canada has a lot of amazing arm wrestlers for sure, and they're super active country for arm wrestling compared to a lot of the more inactive ones for sure. Outlaw, not Renegade. Outlaw arm wrestling. There you go. Sorry, Derek. How easily could Evan break your arm? Evan who? Burgoyne? Oh my God! I would crack his wrist and just look him in the eye, and then be like, have another beer, Evan. That would be me and Evan's match. It would be like dumb. It'd be like practice match, basically. Cobra Voda says, have you ever gotten into a strip club brawl with rowdy people and the strippers? No. I've only been working at the strip club. I've been working as a bouncer for like 13 years or so. Strip club bouncer in like 4 months. So, no, I have not gotten into a brawl with strippers and rowdy people at the same time. Not yet. I'm sure it'll happen, though. Is there some place where you can see the top arm wrestling by country? No. I don't think there's a website that has that whole list. Mike Halbert says, Derek, have you ever torn any ligaments? If so, do you have any recovery tips? No, I have not torn any ligaments. Which is the exact date in May for Devin and Michael Todd? May 29th. Working the strip club, do you ever see a stripper and just go, wow? Or are you adjusted to seeing it all now, not thinking anything of it? I mean, definitely check it out, right? There's new titties on stage, and I'm going to glance and like, oh, okay. You know, but it's not like I got to be professional. I'm working there with them. And, you know, also they're my coworkers, so like I'm not going to be sleazy about it or like, hey, what's up? So saw your boobs, like what's going on? You know, I don't know, it's just weird. So I'm there to keep them safe and to protect them, and they rely on me and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I got their backs a little bit. So there's times where I could perv out and stuff, and I don't. Very, very intentionally make sure that I don't. It's not that they're not attractive, but you just kind of, I guess you get used to it, but I can still appreciate the female body. Yeah. Evan, you have been challenged. That's from Cali. What is the flashiest dunk you can do windmill? Not now. My fat ass can, I can still dunk it, don't get me wrong, but right now, I'm probably just rigging it back and dunking it. I don't think I can do anything crazy. Tat says, where do you rank Evan in the world? No, guys, I don't even, like, Evan is strong as shit. I'm just giving him shit. He's a buddy of mine. I'm sure pretty close. He'd probably he's the favorite left-handed too. I think I can get him right-handed though. Does Evan Burgoyne have a win on RVJ? I think he went out. RVJ went up there recently. I think he goes to Canada every once in a while. Not recently, but like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. And I think they had a match there. I can't remember. If Evan... Okay, shit. Sorry guys, I got cut off. Someone called me just now. When they call, it freezes the whole stream. I'm back. Sorry about that. Lost you guys. Okay. What size shirt do I wear? 3XLT. If you guys have any shirts for me, send it away, man. I'll wear your guys' shirt on the stream. I don't give a shit. 3XLT. Has to be T for tall, because if I don't have a tall, I wash it one time and it goes above my belly button, because I'm all upper body. There we go. Okay. Does Burgoyne have a win on RVJ? I guess he said he's undefeated against RVJ. How old were you when you went into arm wrestling full-time? Full-time? I still have a job, so I don't know if I'm full-time yet. Trying. That's the goal. So, not yet. Adam says, I'm great. Now we need to go live and discuss your job. Sounds intriguing. And Burgoyne says, yes. Mario says, do you have a girlfriend, and how does she react to your job? Nah, I'm single. I have chosen the arm wrestling life over girlfriends. Don't go crazy trying to dunk, bro. You'll end up like Tom Segura. What happened to Tom Segura? RVJ versus Zoloev. Who's your pick? I already said Zoloev. Andy, do you think we reach a point where we have a unified world championship, or is it going to be too hard to make the different leagues agree, or do you think sport getting more popular would make it? I think the sport getting more popular is going to open up some weird doors, and hopefully they're positive doors. I really hope the World Championships comes back together again, or finds a way for a unified World Championship. I went to Worlds twice, and it was the best experience I've ever had for arm wrestling, easily. Even better than my Dubai trip, guys. WAF, especially at its peak when everybody was going and all that, the best thing I've ever been to. Not even the feeling you get from competing in WF, unlike any other. Yeah, you go there and you're like in a hotel, like you fly to some crazy country you've never been to, and you get a hotel, and you're staying in a designated hotel. You go down for breakfast and you see like 200 other arm wrestlers, and it's all broken at weight classes, right? So it's like I'm the American super heavyweight, me and another guy. So there's 2 super heavyweights per country, 2 Egyptian super heavyweights, 2 Russian super heavyweights, 2 Ukrainian. And there's like 55, 60 countries represented there. So you go around the hallways and you're just bumping shoulders with like the top Japanese super heavyweight and this and that, and a lot of them don't speak English, and you're just like kind of looking at each other all week. It's a week-long tournament. And all week you're sitting there and you go down to the tournament and you're cheering for your team. So all the Americans are cheering for USA when you go on stage, or the Russians are, Russia, and they're like, everybody's screaming. It's the most insane, and there's thousands of arm wrestlers there, like 2,000 arm wrestlers, and everybody there is the best in their country, and everybody there eats, sleeps, and breathes arm wrestling, and they have been for years while training. So it's like, when I went, man, I was amongst my people, as far as like people that care about what I cared about. And like, it was just, it's the coolest environment, and competing and wearing your, representing your country, super proud moment of mine. Sadly, I didn't get first, but yeah, dude, I can't speak highly enough about going to WAF and how awesome it is, and what an honor and what a great time and all that stuff. Cannot speak highly enough about WAF. It just sucks that some of the countries left, but you guys ever get a chance to compete at WF, or even shit, if it's around, you go spectate, dude, it's the best thing ever. Yeah, I've been to big tournaments. Nothing compares to WF, in my opinion, as far as the experience goes. Evan, have you ever done WF? I'm interested. I don't know, have you ever competed in one? Or how'd it go? Which arm wrestler do you want to pull the most, and why? Between on North American soil, Mike Aiello. Internationally, I like to pull Alex Kardecka. The stud baker, Evan was gold on Arm TV last night. Evan's always gold. Tom Segura broke his leg and arm all in one go for a dunk. He broke his arm and leg trying to dunk a basketball. Oh my God, I haven't seen that. What do you think? You think Australian arm wrestlers are legit on the international scale? Yeah, I mean, just like any other country, you got your bums and you got your guys that are really good. I mean, they don't have as many arm wrestlers as some of the other countries, but I think they have some high level guys for sure. Yeah, I'll send you one, but only if you wear it as a belly shirt on stream. I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll message you in a bit, Cleve. Got your request. Mario says, you're such a nice guy. Thanks, man. Oh, bro, you have to go and look at what happened to Tom Segura trying to dunk. Sorry, I haven't seen it yet. Immediately after the stream, look it up, Derek. Shit, I'm going to have to go watch that. But I like Tom Segura, man. I don't want to watch him break his leg and his arm. And was he, like, legitimately trying to dunk on, like, a 10-foot rim or, like, a low rim? Oh, God. On the top, have you ever gripped up with someone who had an extra finger or missing a finger? No. I don't think I have. Jock Hivaladze says, WF 2021 will be my city. LOL, are you coming if COVID doesn't F up everything again? No. I'm trying to get in, like, Zloty, and I want to do, I have a couple things I want to do. Get some super matches going. I want to get in Zloty's the next one I really want to compete in. I want to do the Arnolds a couple more times. And WF right now is, like, I don't know. It's a crazy international tournament, but it's like it's lost some of its luster, and I'm not really happy with the way things are going down right now. So I have no plans to compete in WF right now. Maybe one day I'll go back. Under the top, does that make you a power bottom? Herpes asks. Cobra says, Derek, I've had an arm wrestling tournament. I had an arm wrestling tournament in my place one. Cool. Habibi says, I don't know anybody asked this already, but how do you get into WAF? Well, in the United States, I can't speak for other countries, there's a federation. Each country usually has a federation, an arm wrestling federation, and one that communicates that's directly related to WAF. So ours was USAF, United States Arm Wrestling Federation. They communicate with WAF. They have relationships with them. So you go to USAF Nationals, you go to the American Nationals. It's kind of the same way, I think, for most of the countries, where you would go to, like, the nationals for Russia, and you get top two in your weight class, and then you qualify to be on the Russian team to go to Worlds. Same thing in the United States. You get top two in your weight class, then you qualify to go to Worlds and represent your country for that weight class. But you have to pay for it, right? So, and it's not cheap. It's like depending on how much, where it's at and stuff, but it can be like $4,000. You got to pay for your plane ticket, all this stuff. So you have to fundraise and do a bunch of stuff to get yourself out there. But yeah, so it depends on the country. I think there's some other countries where they have, like, no one trying to go, and so it'd be easier to get in. Like, you don't have to qualify. But yeah. Let's see. Countries left WF. Why? There's a lot of the stuff that happened with WF and why it got kind of messed up was behind the scenes. WF parted ways with Mazurenko and everything that's even involved with Mazurenko. Well, Mazurenko is involved in a lot. Mazurenko owns PAL. He puts on Zloty Tour, the big tournament, and PAF is run by Mazurenko, which started up after the split. But, like, anybody that touched or arm wrestled for Mazurenko was, like, banned from WAF. You're not only allowed to mention his name or do anything. So then immediately, a lot of people would compete in WAF and then go to Zloty and go to the other tournaments, try to make money and stuff like that. And so they said, you can't do that anymore. You can't even talk about him. And anybody that competes in any of his tournaments are banned from WAF. And so then some countries, Sweden and some other ones, some made two different federations. So one, I don't know if Sweden did, I can't remember which countries made what, but some countries have two federations. So one federation goes to WF and one federation goes to PAF or oh man, I can't figure out the acronyms, but it goes to the Mazurenko stuff. And so it got divided. And so it's not always like the world's best at WAF anymore. A lot of them got kind of watered down from the countries. And so some people want to go, because some people really want to do Zloty. Their goal is to do Zloty. Now you can't do Zloty and WAF, you have to pick. And so it's dumb. It's dumb. Divisive. It divided a bunch. Let's see here. So soon, I will meet you down the road. Haha. Where's the pre-order link for Devin versus Michael Todd? I don't know. Damn, you shouldn't have given it away. You should just have made him watch it. Oh, dude. Oh, injury videos. Maybe I'll do a reaction video watching the Tom Segura injury. Oh, God. I don't do well with that type of stuff. At work, enjoying the stream from Alex. Thanks for tuning in, Alex. Tom didn't get off the ground. He broke his leg running, then fell and broke his arm. He didn't even jump. He broke his arm and leg while running. I mean, that's sad. What? He couldn't even. Does he have like a bone deficiency? Was he ever an athlete? What the hell? You will win against Schoolboy? Question mark. I'd love to arm wrestle Schoolboy. I've been told I'm the favorite against Schoolboy. Oh, super chat. Second super chat in an hour and 10 minutes from Herpes Asperini's $10 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Arm wrestling Derek looks like A&W Derek. LMAO. Just kidding. We love you. Well, A&W is fantastic. I like A&W. Like the root beer. It's great. Oh, for those of you guys that don't know, this shirt, by the way, Filthy Power. This is my buddy Brandon Allen's clothing line. If you guys get a chance, check it out. Buy some shirts. He has some badass shirts and clothes in there. Brandon Allen sells his stuff, Filthy Power. I don't know the website. Is it just filthypower.com? Filthy Power is the clothing brand. You guys check it out. He has some badass stuff. And Brandon Allen is an arm wrestler now. He's training full-time for arm wrestling. So I really want to see Brandon Allen and Larry Wheels compete. This would be Brandon Allen's shirt, and Larry Wheels has PR clothing. Brandon Allen has Filthy Power. So I would love to see those guys compete. Man, that'd be badass. Because they're both powerlifters turned arm wrestlers. If you would get $1 million but could never arm wrestle again, would you take it? No. Habibi says, thank you. No problem. Herpes, interesting question. And about the $1 million thing, one, $1 million doesn't go very far nowadays. And arm wrestling is my passion. And then also I plan in the future, over time, to make more than $1 million arm wrestling. Yeah, no. But then again, who knows? Someone shows up with a briefcase full of $1 million right in front of me. Who knows what kind of crazy decisions I can make? But right now, without that money, nah. Making a YouTube match against Schoolboy when they're in the USA, I think it would be great. Interesting idea. Zlotty will be stacked. If it happens this year, so many top arm wrestlers wanting to qualify for top 8. Can't wait. I know, dude. Zlotty's awesome. That's what I want to compete in really bad. That's my current tournament goal. I want to go. My plan was to, last time before COVID, I was going to go to Arnold's and go to Zlotty that year. That was the plan. And everything got destroyed. There are only 24 million people in Australia. That's less people than Texas. We can't compete in quantity with most countries, but the top guys here are very dedicated and love the sport. Yeah, dude. I love the Aussie community. They're awesome. Awesome dudes. Who are the best up-and-coming arm wrestlers that have the chance to be number one? Ooh. I'm such a believer in people, man. So I'm like, I think anybody can. You just got to have the drive to do it. Now, if you want to talk about genetically, who's wow, that guy could be number one. It's hard to ignore Corey West. And also, I know North American arm wrestling better than anything. So if you want to talk about internationally, I'm not sure. Ermey's obviously is coming up to try to be number one. I don't know. There's so many arm wrestlers. Who can be number one? A lot of them. Me. Me. Top up and coming arm wrestler be number one. Myself. There you go. That's a safe bet. Take 1 million, then get an operation to arm wrestle again. Best of both worlds from Max Store. Super Shredder, Silver Bullet, Derek at Zlotty 2022. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Guys, if I went in there, let's see, I'm 347 today. If I go in there, man, 390, 400 pounds, just solid muscle, just steroid out of my fucking mind. Woo! God, someone's getting their shit broke. I don't know if I can handle that emotionally. I feel like I'd be falling apart just taking so much stuff, trying to get all massive. Under the top, do you have a favorite female arm wrestler? Gabriela Vasconcelos for me. Oh. Yes. So as competitors, as a competitor, I Ezra or Urza, the Turkish arm wrestler, the female is really tiny. Beast. I love watching her compete. She's probably my favorite female to watch compete. Yeah. Now, who do I have the biggest crush on? Oh, everybody knows Victoria Carlson and Gabby. Oh my gosh, biggest crush on those girls. But yeah. Ezra. Why do I keep? It's either ER or EZRA or ERZA. Fuck. Someone correct me. You should go travel to India like Devin. Your channel would blow up. Go see the Wrist Hunter. Yeah, there's some famous Indian arm wrestler called the Wrist Hunter. I've heard. I don't know much about it though. I remember hearing about his channel though. What's your next big match? No plans right now. The next big match is me versus the weight room and me versus Gaines. And make sure I get them all. Got to get them all. On my Insta, half my followers are Indian. Really? Really? Indian subtitles in all my videos? Or what? What language is that? What subtitles do I need to get? You read so many comments. You're reading this comment out loud right now. You rock, thanks. Oh, no problem, EC. How much you weigh? About 347 today. Jesus Christ, Herpes Asperini says. Will you adopt the description? The description. Will you adopt the desperation move and become as desperate as Todd or Larret? He goes pretty straight. Ow, dude, I'm so sore from the gym yesterday. That hurt. It straightens out pretty good. The arm wrestling opinion. Thoughts on Jeet Salal's video fear-mongering about the dangers of arm wrestling? I have not seen it. Please send me a link. Message me on Instagram. AW Derek. Send me a link to it. What would be a good match for John Brzezinski if he came back? Man, John's beat up, guys. I mean, he could never reach top form again. I don't believe. He'd have to be in his weight class. I would love to see John and like if he got as healthy as he could get with his age and stuff, like around his weight, you know. I'd love to see John and like Storm Chilino or maybe you could take a crack at RVJ if you got in shape. Something like that. I'd love to see that. Ron Bath, Gabby Vasconcelos is a smoke show. She's so hot. Did you watch Alan's performance on Russian Nationals? Which Europe is shocked? 2 gold medal in juniors and senior class, beating Makarov, and he is just 20 years old. Alan McKeeve? Or is that what you're talking about? Beast for sure. Have you ever wanted to cut weight and get shredded, like say 240, 250? So 100-pound weight cut? Yeah, the plan is to reach number 1 in the world and then cut to a healthy weight. That's the plan. But I got some goals I want to reach first before I do that, for sure. It's basically a dude telling people not to arm wrestle because they'll get injured. Coach Ray made a response to it. Oh, yeah, he's probably a fucking idiot. How many pull-ups can you do? From a dead hang, from a neutral grip? I haven't attempted the max. I would say like 10? 10? Maybe? A lot of the pull-ups I'm doing right now are weight assisted. Just so I can get more work in. Probably like 10. I think I could throw together 10 from a dead hang. Partials I could do some more. At 350 pounds, basically though, that's not too bad. Come on, man, give me a little bit of credit. I left a few comments on Jeet Salal's channel. That dude is really giving arm wrestling a bad name. The only thing he got correct was pull, don't push. Oh, Hindi. That's what someone says. I need to learn Hindi. Got it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. From ECEC. Oh, Alan's okay. Casimiro's little brother. You haven't watched that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did see that. He looked super strong. It was crazy in that match because he was like holding for a while, and I didn't think he was gonna have the offensive surge that he had, but he did, dude. That was actually a really impressive match for sure. I didn't know. You just gotta say it's Zoloev, because I forget. I didn't his first name, because there's 3 Zoloevs, but I wouldn't understand what you're saying. But there's like Alan McKeeve too, and he's super strong too. Arm Wrestling News Channel has done a review on Jeet Salal's Dangers of Arm Wrestling. Sounds dumb. Where do you see your match with Schoolboy going if you face him? He tends to dump. He tends to dump his wrist. Schoolboy does. See, arm wrestle is kind of high, but I have height as well, and I have enough hand where I could stay high and collapse. I think control his hand, and then it would be pressure in the strap versus pressure in the straps, and I'm a lot bigger than him. Hopefully, I'm stronger than him too, and so it would be straps for sure. And I think in the straps I can control him. I think. I'd love to find out though. Everybody go comment on Jeet video. Jeet has no idea what he's talking about. It was stupid is my opinion. Link to the Jeep video. He was trying to sound smart. Agree. D3469J with a super chat. Thank you much for the $4.99 super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Says, dunk it, Derek. You're the man. Thank you for the content. He says, no problem, man. Dunk it. I don't have a basketball court here. I have a picture inside the house of me dunking on someone. Like, I was playing basketball one day, and my dad showed up to the community center where I was playing basketball, and he brought his friend who was a photographer. So he was just taking pictures of us playing like pickup games. And I have a picture of me dunking on some guy, and the guy's like underneath me, like holding his arms like around me, and I'm right above him, like dunking on him. It's actually a really good picture, but it's from behind, so you see like my back when I'm dunking on the guy. First super chat ever. Still, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you popped your fucking cherry? Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I remember I was so hyped when I got my first super chat when I was in Dubai. The first super chat I've ever gotten. Yeah, awesome, dude. I'm glad that I was the channel that you decided to throw money at. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. Tat says, you should get out to Canada and train with Devin. Would be great content. Plus, when you can compare what you felt with Michael. Yeah, but they have that quarantine. If you go out there, you got to quarantine for 14 days. That's the only reason I have no plans right now of an exact date of when to go hang out with Devin, because I'm going to have to quarantine. And I can't quarantine. It's like $2,000. You know, a bunch of stuff you have to do. So once that calms down, I would love to. Zolos are a different breed. 6 arm wrestlers in a family. All they're multiple-time world champions. Hell yeah, they're beasts. Under the top, have you ever tried cupping and acupuncture recovery? Works great for tendonitis. Never tried acupuncture, but I have done cupping. Cupping seems cool. What cupping is, for those of you guys that don't know, is you take something like a suction cup and you put it on the affected area. So say my muscle right here was hurt. They put a suction cup here, and kind of like a hickey, they suck the air out, and then it draws the blood. It's supposed to draw the blood to the affected area to heal it. So wherever you're injured, they put the suction cups there. They suck all the blood to that area, and it's supposed to heal the injured area. I've had it done before. It leaves those big bruises. That's why on some athletes, you see those round bruises on their backs and stuff. That's cupping. Yeah, and then there's also scraping, where people try to scrape blood to the affected area. How mad would Ingham be if Devin beat him with a King's move? He might try to fight him afterwards. No, I think he told Devin. He said, you can try your desperation move if we have the match. I mean, he knew he was going to try it, so I don't think he'd be mad at him. 10 is good for your weight. Oh, thanks, Adam. Guy named my name. Between a stronger biceps, stronger grip, or stronger triceps for arm wrestling, which one would you pick? For me, right now, hand. Oh, wait. Stronger grip. I don't give a shit about my grip. So, grip, biceps or triceps? Well, I don't use triceps that much, so I guess it'd be biceps. Now, if you're talking about hand and wrist, like flexion, I would choose that. Maybe you can get a vaccine in Canada. We'll chill out. Maybe, I wish. Someone email Canada and tell them to chill out so I can go over there. Pro Nation, all of them. You any good at thumb wrestling? Just the best. Just the best. Bronze Pitbull. Have you ever gripped up with Wes from the grip? That would be a good match. I will crush Wes Bjornsson. Don't ever say me and Wes have a good match. Wes is one of my closest friends. I just got off the phone with him an hour ago. But last time Wes came out here to the West Coast, it was like that. I put a clip out, just meh. It wasn't even close, guys. It wasn't even close, Wes. Someone send that to Wes. Tell him I said it. Levon Darrett says, Eric Spoto, Derek Smith in the car, work on Devin. What? Eric Spoto. Surprised no one's brought him up. Usually everybody brings him up every stream early on. I'll look for Eric. I think he's injured right now. Apparently he hasn't arm wrestled since Devin was there. So, yeah. Apparently his elbow is a little jacked up. But I'd love to pull with Eric Spoto. Give him a handy, I think. Hey, Derek and Philip. What's going on? Tat, how good is Larry actually? Where do you see him in a few years? Like I said, it's all the ball's in his court for sure. He would just need to keep training, and I think he can do amazing things. Super chat from Levi. Oh, I'm gonna get this last name. From Levi Kvarsness. Hopefully that's right. With the 50 NOK. Says, just watch Travis on RMTV. Travis gaslighting AF. He definitely showed his bad side, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a little intense of a phone call. You could see by looking at Uncle John's face and who else is in there? Uncle John and Popeye and I forget who else is in the call. Um, Travis is actually a good guy. How would you do against Lachlan and Ryan Bowen? Okay, let's talk about that. Lachlan, I've never pulled Lachlan, never gripped up with him. Only seen a few, what videos I have been able to see. It seems like he based a lot off control. Doesn't look like he has a very big hand, a small hand, if anything. So it would probably definitely be the straps. Regardless, one way it'll be the straps. I like my man. I like my chances with Lachlan. I know he's crazy strong. I'm not doubting that in positions he's stronger than me, but I think I'm smart enough. I think I have a good enough feel for it that I would. I think I'd be okay. And then Ryan Bowen. I pulled Ryan Bowen, and it was a long time ago. And I know he's changed his angles and his pressures, but I think I'll be okay with it. I'm not too worried about his new angles or his new pressures too much. I would love to pull with Ryan again. Maybe one day. It'll happen. We'll cross paths again for sure. Danny York with the $5 super chat. Is that a ripped SpongeBob? No, it's shredded cheese, guys. It's a big block of cheese, and he has muscles. How would you do on a punching machine? No idea. I haven't done one of those in a long ass time. Herbie's Asperini says he weighs 347. He can do 10 pull-ups and bench 315 10 times and a monster hog. Oh, let's just throw my stats out there, Herbies. How much you weigh, Derek? Hope all is well. Like 347, like you just said. Thoughts on the new arm wrestling movie come out? Luke looks super cringy. I agree. Looks super cringy. But I don't want to get that misconstrued with like me not like being like. I have no problem with it being women, all women in the movie. No problem at all with that. I'm talking about like it's all back in the bar and old school arm wrestling, and it's God, going back to that image. Like that's how you know the people that were heavily involved aren't like super active right now. Like they're like, yeah, let's go back to that arm wrestling in the bar again. Like that doesn't happen, dude. Not like that. Come on, man. Talk about trying to improve our image. Lexi Voda in his prime versus Derek right now. Who would win? I'd probably break him in half. SpongeBob on trend. Yeah, maybe. Looks buff. Herbie's out there spreading stats. Have you met someone taller and bigger than you? Of course. I'm only 6'8", 350. My best friend is 7 foot, 400 pounds. Or he used to, not anymore though. He's still 7 foot, but he's not 400 pounds. Looks like SpongeBob, so it's SpongeBob. I was a little bummed Monster Michael Todd didn't pull with the smaller guys when he came to your practice. He didn't really have time. He was on a time crunch big time, so he wanted to get the most work he could, so he wanted to arm wrestle the biggest guys there. And then he obviously wanted to film some stuff with me. So, yeah, it sucked. I know he wasn't too hyped on it either. He wanted to stay longer, but they had to be somewhere down by the beach. Tad says, how much higher is the level of arm wrestling now compared to, say, 5 years ago? It's different. Higher. It's just different. I mean, there's more information. So I would say the general newer arm wrestler has already a rough idea of like what pronation is and things like that. And so I guess the lower level is a little higher, but the top level I don't think is much higher. It's around the same because they've known all that stuff. There's no real new information at the top level that's changed the game up there. But at the beginner level, I think people are more informed as far as what's going on. So the bottom level has gone up, but I don't think the top level has risen. Who's taller, me or Vitali? Vitali is 1 inch taller than me. Who do you think is going to win, Mask or Gasparini? Matt. Under the top, that was funny. I agree. 7 foot, wow. Yeah, I know, right? Have you gripped up with Corey West? No, I have not. How would that go? I'd love to find out. Corey has a lot of shoulder commitment, and real insight-y and stuff like that, and his wrist doesn't seem to go backwards very easily, so not a lot of options. How often do you myrtleize it? What does that mean? Like, how often do I lift weights, or how often do I compete? Because I compete, or I arm wrestle usually once a week on Sundays, and I lift weights right now Monday through Friday. Things are going pretty well in the weight room, and hopefully I might start lifting Monday through Saturday. Trying to get jacked, guys. I'm trying. I just want to be number 1 in the world. So that's the goal. Dwayne's back. What's going on, man? How do you think you would fare against Wayne Withers? Man, I've arm wrestled Wayne before. We were in a round robin with each other, and then we pulled in the tournament after. So in the round robin, Wayne beat me. He top rolled me. I tried to top roll with him, and he top rolled me, but his hand and wrist were his hand's bigger than mine, and it was too strong up top, and my wrist collapsed, and he top rolled me. Then in the tournament, after the 8-man thing, we matched up with each other in the tournament, and I was like, well, I can't top roll him, obviously. So we're hooking, and I slammed into the hook, and I got him. Once I got him turned into a hook, I pinned him. And then we matched up again in the finals, right-handed, and he ended up top rolling me again in the finals and beating me. So that was about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, so I would love to pull with Wayne. I'm a lot bigger and stronger than I was then, and he is as well. I'd love to pull with Wayne and find out. But yeah, we haven't arm wrestled since then. If Matt beats Hermes, does that put him top 10? Yes. Did Popeye say Murderize or the Three Stooges? I don't know. We talked about the last stream. I don't remember where it came from. It's just in my head. Murderize. Did you pull with England at all? How does he feel? Nah, over dinner we gripped up a little bit, but we didn't actually put in any pressure. He had a super match coming like the next day, so we didn't really arm wrestle. You need to do a Levon Sagnesh. You need to do a Levon Sagnesh feeling and just get massive and shredded over the next couple of years and take over the world. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like the gym thing is like I have so much catching up to do as far as horsepower and mass and size like that I know I need to be in the table. I know I got to improve my table pressures and stuff like that. But to compete in power at that level with that dude, I have to just be this massive beast. I have to be a massive beast as well. I can't see a world where I have these cool arm wrestling tricks, but like I'm not ultra powerful and competing with Levon. I can't see that. I can't even envision it. Even Devin, who has all the tricks in the world, when talked to about Levon, is just like, I don't want any part of that dude. And he has all the tricks in the world and all the smarts in the world. It's just like that. It's such a powerhouse type dude that you have to be got to be built. You're going to have to be a powerhouse yourself. And hopefully that plus me being semi-intelligent, hopefully that'll propel me to where I need to be. Oh my gosh, questions are getting long. Dwayne says, so far nobody has broken my hand back, but my arm needs work, lots of work. Oh, if no one's broken your hand back, you haven't been getting out too much, man. You got to get out and get that hand busted back. It must be nice, Daniel. I'm in SoCal. Come on through. If you want to be number one, you got to come to the Southeast. Okay. Adam says, you haven't seen the Tom Segura basketball highlights? Nope. Cobra says, Derek, sorry, I know this, but what is your nickname arm wrestling as? Oh, I don't have a nickname. You guys miss me with all those nicknames. I'm good. I'm good right now. All the nicknames people have already tried to give me were shit. Shit. Of course, they just always want to play on my height. Boring. My whole life I've been hearing that bullshit. I don't get really hyped on nicknames too fast. Are you paying attention to recovery? I feel many of the guys are going crazy, even outside of matches, just for YouTube, leading to injuries. Your stance. Yeah, I'm paying attention to my body right now a lot and making sure. Arm wrestling, you guys, is all about consistency, staying on it, and paying attention to your body and making sure you heal up. So, yes, I'm definitely paying attention to my body and what's hurting and making sure I don't press it too much and injure myself. That's how I've been in the sport for this long. Let's see. Under the Top says, how does all the extra weight / fat help with strength as opposed to being cut and lean? I always see Devin Larret at his best when he was much lighter. I've never been cut and lean, so I have nothing to compare it to. I lift and I gain weight and I get stronger. I don't know. That's just how it works for me. You ever have a coach or someone who gives you guidance? Yeah, I paid Ian Terzi for 2 months, and he was online coaching me. That's how I kind of got the relationship with him. And then I stopped paying him, and we just kept talking and stuff like that. But yeah, I would take coaching from Ian Terzi any other fucking week. Do you think you can beat the top arm wrestler one day? Yeah, that's the plan. To be number one. Oh, Fart McAss said a $2 super chat. Sorry, man. If it's below, I think if it's below like $4 or something like that, it doesn't notify me. He says, I tried to make you big spinach leaf extract. I know, I got to check that out. Dwayne says, Levon is on gear for days. Levi says, Nagano versus Jones, who wins? Oh, I like John Jones. John Jones is like one of my favorite fighters. So I would love to see John Jones and Francis Nagano. I'd pick John Jones. I've been pulling with super heavies. Okay. If your wrist has never been busted back, then you ain't facing some top rollers, man. I'm just saying, everybody's wrist has to be busted back at some point. Tell you what, you come on out here, Southern California, I'll bust that wrist back for you. How are you structuring your size slash strength program? Right now, it's just still a progressive overload. It's still working out. Since I was sick and everything, I'm back in the weight room. It's more right now. It's more about like just kind of working out the kinks and making sure I'm well rounded. I'm gonna get more. It's gonna get more and more structured and rep set county and stuff like that. Actually, starting next week. So, but for now, it's just been push day, pull day. So push day is like chest and shoulders. Pull day would be elbow flexors and back. And then an arm wrestling forearm lift at the end of each day. Recently, I switched it to cupping like 3 times a week. So I kind of messing with that, but yeah, I'm gonna start tracking more of my lifts. I already know a lot of my lifts have gone up because I remember a lot of my maxes, but I have it all written down from when I was training hard like 3 months ago when I was on top of everything. I have it all written down still, so I'm gonna get back into that really soon. Right, that's the plan in regards to programming. But for me, yeah, it's just paying attention to my body too, and knowing what I need and when I need it, and what feels bad and what feels good, and how to make sure I'm getting it properly. Oh shit. Okay. Daniel says, "Is it true your roof is 12 foot and your garage?" No, it's like 7 foot, dude. It's crazy. Not even 9 foot. I think maybe 8 feet. Dwayne says, "I'm a plumber, so that's probably why my hand and wrist works, but my arm fails." Or you could be one of those guys who, when your wrist is about to get busted back, right when it's about to go, you lift up your arm. Well, my wrist didn't get busted back. My arm lifted up. I'm not saying that's you, but I know a lot of guys that do that. It's like, dude, come on. Well, my wrist didn't go because you lifted your arm up. If you would kept your elbow down, that wrist doesn't go flippy flop. Not saying that's you, but those guys make me laugh that do that. Tat, you should do a video on your daily routine. Would bang. Yeah, the plan is to get into a weekly vlog, guys. I'm talking to people about getting like a cameraman, someone to work with my channel with me, and yeah. So the plan is to get back into a weekly vlog, so you guys can see the training and kind of have a weekly overview of what I'm doing. Jace with the $2 donation says stress and press. Thank you, man. I appreciate the $2 super chat, and I got another one super chat from under the top $5. Derek the Shredded Cheese Smith. Oh, dude. So I used to do biceps on one day and brachialis on the other day. Like that was my elbow flexor days. And now I'm just doing elbow flexors. Like I guess I'm technically doing an arm day. And I used to hate it when people say that. Oh, dude, arms. What do you mean arms? What the fuck does that mean? Arms. That's like a million different lifts. My best strict curl. I haven't done strict curls. I'm pretty big on not cheating though. There's videos on my Instagram, and you can check it out, how much I sway and cheat. But I do like... Oh, did 2 people say Derek the Shredded Cheese Smith? Oh, no, it's the same guy. I said it twice. Thank you. Just the other day, I did curl... Just yesterday, I did... What did I put 205 on there? I did it for 8. And I had more in the tank. Yeah, so 2 hand. So that's 2 45s and a 5 on each side. I did that for 8, and I definitely had some more in the tank. And a couple years ago, that was like my max. So I'm pretty hyped to get that done. Let's see. Good one under the top, and would have to wear a shirt with that picture on it, with this shredded cheese picture on it. I've put on 20 pounds since New Year's on spinach leaf extract. It's all my shoulders and triceps. Just keeps guys pushing the spinach leaf extract. I'd love to have you destroy me. Much respect. Okay, come on, let's do it, Dwayne. WWE Big Show Mark Henry with a few months of prep hosting a huge arm event. Good idea. Wait, they're having an event? They're gonna arm wrestle each other, or what? Is that like hypothetical? I'm down. Sorry. Under the top perfect. I will get this nickname going on all their arm wrestling channels. I don't pull my elbow. Fart McAss says, check it out, Daniel. Russians been giving it to their athletes for decades. Haha. What's your best trick curl? I answered my best version of that. Wow, that's interesting info, man. Tim Charles says, yes, all for shredded cheese. Say hi. I'm not. That's it. What's shredded cheese? What are you guys talking about? Where would you guys get that nickname? I don't even understand what that is. Shredded cheese. What a weird nickname. You gotta come to Georgia one day. A lot of content for YouTube, and it's pretty cheap here. Dude, Levon invited me to go to Georgia. I would love to go. Oh wait, yeah, the country, right? Yeah, I'm down. I want to go. Had to donate twice. Love your channel. Thanks, bud. Daft Punk. Yo, what's up, man? Jeremy, have you ever injured your brachialis before or any forearm muscles? I've torn my radial brachialis, and it sucks. Just strained it and stuff like that. I haven't torn anything serious. I've never had any really, really serious injury with arm wrestling. Yeah, nothing real ultra serious. Is this thing crooked again? Hopefully it's not too bad. Do you train legs? What are those? Maybe Derek the Shredder Smith, but I still like the under the top name too. How's your left compared to your right? They're just way different. They arm wrestle differently. In the gym, the left is generally weaker. There's like one lift where it's stronger than, but in general, I'm right-handed, and my right is dominant in the gym. But you got to remember, most people are right-handed, so it's harder to be more of a successful right-handed arm wrestler than is left-handed. But my left does well. Traditionally, my left has way better wins and has taken me further in tournaments than my right has. But it's just healthy. I've never had any serious left injuries. The injury I'm dealing with right now, my left arm, is actually the worst left injury I've had, and it's not that crazy. So my left is pretty wholesome. Now my right, I've heard it in a few different spots, but all in all, like power-wise, it's way stronger than my left. That's why I tried that arm PR shit, and I did left-handed, and I was really mad. I should have tested my strength left-handed, because then everybody thought that was like, my strongest hand. It wasn't. Damn it. Travis will keep Mark Henry safe on the table. LMAO. Dwayne says, dude, it would literally be an honor. I have no foolish ambition, but I've been doing this 5 months. Okay. Ario Speedwagon, what's up, man? Under the top, thoughts on the guys from Georgia at the New York State tournament. That's such a, I get it. I don't know. In just the way it was received, like the way I watched the video, it's like I heard that they were being really competitive and some people were saying that they were being like disrespectful, but I'm watching the videos and it's just like, dude, imagine going to a different country, right? And you're there with maybe like one or two of your boys and you're surrounded by all the people in that country. Say you go to Russia and you're surrounded by hundreds of Russians, and they're all looking at you and chanting, Russia, 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 and like being really aggressive towards you. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are these guys going to kill me? Like, so when I see everybody going, USA, in the middle of the match, I'm like, yo, that's kind of a fucking, I don't know, is that necessary? Like, they're not there, like, it's like they have their whole Georgian team there. It felt a little like, it's not disrespectful to represent your team or represent your country and love your country. But I think there's like a tactful threshold where it's just like, guys, it's okay, relax a little bit. But as far as them arm wrestling, they were super explosive, looked really good. Sam Hofstra had a good left hand, looked well. It was cool to see Zaza compete right-handed with like Mike Aiello. He looked real explosive. They're both so explosive. I mean, as soon as you get down below super heavyweights, and even some of the super heavyweights, crazy explosive. So it was kind of cool watching them compete in regards to that. Oh shit, am I passing you guys? Hey, Derek, was wondering if you did something specific for your side pressure on elbow. I actually just started doing JM presses. Today was my third time doing JM presses, and it is hitting my elbow exactly like arm wrestling. JM presses are pretty badass, you guys. They're working out really well. If you guys haven't checked out JM presses, just YouTube, JM, as in master, JM presses, and then there's like little 3-minute videos that explain what it is, but it hits your inner elbow perfectly. It like stretches it targets the inner elbow that we hit for arm wrestling so well. And so I'm slowly trying to add weight and condition that elbow and move forward with it. So I highly recommend that you guys check out JM presses. Like, they're amazing. They're amazing for arm wrestling. Yeah, but as far as side pressure is chest and rotator cuff. So yes, today I did chest and I do a little bit of rotator cuff almost every day. Queso Blanco, Shredito, Americano, Derek Smith. What's going on? Where did SpongeBob go? That was a real question. Do you train legs? You have pretty big calves. No, I don't. I played college basketball and I did calves. I literally did calf raises and wall sits every day, all day. And I tend to like keep my calves like tensed up even when I'm sitting here like right now. I keep my calves tensed up on my tippy toes. I've just always done that, so they're always under strain. And I'm 350 pounds. So walking around on my calves, they get a lot of work. You still going out to Michael's? Yes, for sure. Talked to him yesterday. We're mapping out. We're going to talk again on next week and iron out the date. I will be at Michael Todd's house before the Devin match. I told Mike it's smartest for me to go out there and be the last person he arm wrestles. My length is the same length as Devin Larret. So it would be intelligent for the last arm Mike gets a hold of to be the same length as Devin Larret. So he's kind of used to that angle, how far I can reach and stuff like that. So, and the longer we wait, the stronger I'm getting. So it'd give him a better run anyway. But that's the plan. So we're going to talk, like I said, next week, and we'll figure out the exact date. I'll be going out there, but I'm for sure going to Michael Todd's house before the Devin match. How do you deal with guys' ego at the table? You guys like Matt Mask are so chill. I don't worry about them. I worry about me. All I can worry about is me. I can't give a shit about what they're doing or what they're thinking. The more you start caring about what they're doing and what they're thinking, the more they're in your head type of thing. So when you go up there, you just got to be on your own shit. Now, I'm chill right now. If you guys have seen me actually competing, I'm not an asshole, but I'm pretty serious. I get pretty extreme. Matches of me actually being videos of me actually being in the match and like competing at tournaments and stuff are best found on my Instagram. But because you guys have only seen like the Devin match, which was not even a real match. Like there was no ref. It was super lopsided. It was like a train wreck of a match. Don't check that out. There's a bunch on Arm Wrestling TV that I'm in, but other than that, I mean, just go on my Instagram. But yeah, even when Matt competes, he's a fucking animal. But we're chill right now, of course. Yeah. We're chilled when we're talking. Do you have a pet? I do not. My roommate has a beagle. Will you do Michael Todd arm work with the BFR bands? Film it. Do it. I'll do it with Michael. Dude, I'll try. I'm sure he's going to make me put those fucking things on. That sounds horrible. That sounds like my arm just throbbing. It does not sound fun at all. One arm dumbbell snatches. Yeah, dude. I'm sure I'm going to be doing some crazy shit with Mike. Can you dunk? You're heavy but tall. Yeah, I can still dunk, dude. Once you learn how to jump and dunk a basketball, I don't think you ever lose it. So, yes, I can still do that. Bat Mass is chill like a nuke. Ryan in here says, do you have a maintenance workout routine, or is it workout with an event in sight, or are you always trying to get stronger? Right now, I'm just trying to gain horsepower, like I talked about earlier. But if I'm prepping for an event, so a lot of arm wrestlers do it. The ones that have the same events, and they like say the top Russian guys, when they go to the same tournaments every year, they don't usually mix it up too much. It's the same routine. So they compete like 4 times a year, 4 times a year, where they actually compete. The rest of the time is all training. So in the off season, it's way less table time, and it's way more. It's way more gym stuff and horsepower, and if they run steroids, that's generally where they run them, and they get really big and strong. So in their off season, you'll see a lot of the top guys are jacked and big and stuff like that, and with a ton of weight on them. But it's not like sport specific stuff. They're doing more compoundy stuff and things like that. Then as you get closer to the tournament, it'll become more and more sport specific, and they'll hop off the steroids if it's a tested event. And then they get more and more table time and specific. So they have the horsepower built up from earlier in the year, and then you get really specific as you get ready for a tournament, right? But everybody kind of handles it different. Oh, do you eat a lot of sushi? Oh, dude, I should go get sushi right now. I'm almost done with the stream. I should run and go get sushi. All you can eat sushi still open. It's my favorite thing, and I haven't got it this week. I haven't got it in like 2 weeks. Oh, man, it's kind of technically within my diet, too, because I'm eating mostly white rice. So, but yeah, so right now I'm just trying to get stronger. It depends on what I'm focusing on. But yeah, I'll have if I'm injured, I definitely approach that differently, but right now I'm good. Ducked me twice, Bozo the troll. I didn't see any comments from you, Bozo. What'd you say? Dude, when are the Mexican supplements gonna start? It's time. Oh, you're talking about gear? I've been lifting so much my blood hurts from Dwayne. Yeah, I don't know, guys. But like I said, hope Derek, hey Derek, hope you feel much better. I am. Oh no, dude, I'm way better. I'm not sick anymore. I'm not feeling weak. Things are feeling fantastic. I want to arm wrestle right now, but because I feel strong. I feel as strong as I've ever been, but I want to keep just gaining. I'm just gonna keep it because I know I get a hold of Levon or one of them. It's not gonna be enough. So I gotta get stupid strong, guys. I gotta get stupid strong. And remember, guys, I've said this a bunch of times. I've said I'm not afraid to ever take steroids or do anything like that at all. And I also said that as a personality or someone that's trying to move forward, saying you take steroids is not an intelligent thing. If you are taking it, I mean, as far as sponsorships and opportunities and things like that, it's not an intelligent thing to be putting out there online. It's not about being a liar or being untruthful. It's just not an intelligent thing to do. So if you're trying to like land sponsorships or get in certain leagues and things like that, it's not a good look. So remember that. Remember that, guys. But yeah, gains are coming. How long have we been on here? 1 hour or 110 minutes? Hey, what time is it, Carlo? What time is it right now? I can't see the time on my phone. Can I? Oh, it's 6:08. You guys, oh my, I can't even pronounce your name. Hey guys, is Uncle John live yet? I didn't want to run into him. Is he live right now? People in the chat, let me know. I didn't want to run into Uncle John. I lost track of the time a little bit. I think he goes live at 6. Time to answer bonus. I didn't see any questions. Oh, he is live? Okay. Yeah, no wonder I lost some people. Okay. Well then, you guys, I appreciate everything. You guys, if you can, chose to stay here over Uncle John. Ooh, burn. If you guys can, I'm gonna close it up right now. I'll try to go live at 4 o'clock on Wednesdays. I prefer doing this early, not later, so I still have time to go do some stuff. So, more stuff coming on the channel, guys. I promise the channel is about to blow up. Not only with like collabs and stuff like that, and I have a lot planned, a lot of things I'm about to go out and do, but also, like I said, I have a buddy that's going to start filming. The quality of my videos is about to go way up, and on top of that, there'll be more content because I'll have someone else doing it with me, and the collabs are all coming. So big things are coming for the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Why does everyone pick Wednesdays? I don't know. Well, I pictured since I'm gonna do it on Sundays, for my practice, I usually go live for my practice on Sundays. I might as well do it halfway through the week, so I picked Wednesday. I could really do like Tuesday or something like that, but it seems like there's other people going live every fucking day of the week. So what's Wednesday or Tuesday? I mean, I could change if you guys, if it's give me a good reason why I need to change days, then I'll change days. I don't give a shit. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays are hard for me because I work. But anyway, yeah, the channel is gonna be making a big jump. Trust. I'm putting a lot of work into it. It's kind of all I focus on. It's a big part of the things I'm focusing on right now. Just trying to behind the scenes and make some things move. And sponsorships and a lot of things I'm working on, guys. But the channel, I promise, will be getting a big boost. All right, guys. So I'm going to be signing out here. Please, you guys, what you can do is be awesome. If you guys all rush into Uncle John's channel right now, I'll go over there with you guys. Everybody go in there, just say Derek sent me. All right, I appreciate that. If you guys are still in here right now, let's crank those thumbs up, get the likes boosted before you guys go on this. Please just boost them up. Your last couple likes, that way it looks good on the YouTube channel. A bunch of likes and the percentages are way up. Anyway, all right, guys, let's all go to Uncle John's channel right now. Let's crash in there. Everybody say Derek sent me. I will go in the chat room with you, and I'm going to remember who says Derek sent me and who doesn't say it. You guys are awesome. Love all you guys. Talk to you later. Here we go. Uncle John's channel.